Go check out FIFACoinTrader.com for excellent deals in buying and selling coins on FIFA Ultimate Team. Hey guys, Cullybo3 here and welcome to episode 33 of the Real Deal. Now to recap the last episode, we bought back our whole Real Madrid team, so we are back in the groove for the series. And we started this episode off with a bit of trading. You'll see we have 15 items in the watch list, and it just so happens every single player is either Argentinian or Spanish. The majority of them are from Barcelona, and yeah, I don't know what happened. This trading session was very weird. I bid on a lot of players that weren't just from Argentina or Spain or Barcelona, but it just so happened they were the ones that I actually ended up winning, so go figure. I was wondering if you guys would like to see maybe an episode or two where I show you all the players that I didn't win, so you can kind of get a broad knowledge of the players that work well for me and the ones that I actually end up picking up and getting bargains with them, and the ones that I don't, ones that I simply can't pick up. Like some players that I just have never been able to trade with are Torres. I've always found him very difficult to trade with. A couple other players off the top of my head. Marcelo is another one that I really struggled to trade with. Nasri as well. Nasri is so hard to trade with. There's just certain players that I just can't pick up bargains with. It's just insane. For some reason there are some players that I can always get and some players I can't. Hey, it might be due to popularity, I don't know, but you'll see here I just want to include this clip. I was researching the price to put Aguero up for, and I found one in a CF that was put up probably for 12 hours because he should have been picked up straight away, and there was one for 80k. The rest were for either 90k or above, so that was a sweet deal to pick up, and I actually listed that up straight away after that, and I ended up selling him within about 2 minutes for 89,500, something in and around that. But you see, we make an addition to the team. We finally got Casillas. We can get rid of Adan, who has let me down so often, and we finally got a beastly goalkeeper in Casillas, and he's actually been very good for me throughout the couple of games I've played with him. You'll see there his stats are pretty ridiculous for a goalkeeper. He is 89 rated. I ended up picking him up for 93k, which isn't a bad price. His lowest buy now when I was searching for him was 98,000, so I got him a bit cheaper than his buy now. But hey, it wasn't trade worthy by any stretch of the imagination. But anyways, I cracked on in and I wanted to play some seasons, get back into the season groove with my Real Deal team, and you'll see there that we are on 13 points. We need 21 points to win the Division 1 title, and for you hardcore Real Deal fans, you'll know that last season we came so close. We were 1 point off winning the title, so this season around, maybe this is my time. I've got 4 games left to pick up 8 points, so that's 2 wins and 2 draws, or 3 wins straight up. Anyways, into the first game, and I came up against a guy who had a pretty decent team, it must be said, but he gave me a free kick just outside the box, and everyone knows Xabi Alonso has them beastly free kick stats, and he curled that one over the wall into the top right. His keeper could only get a hand to it, but it wasn't good enough to keep it out, and I took a 1-0 lead, and a bit of bad defending on my part here. I was backing away from Jovetic. When I went to tackle, it was a subpar tackle. Subpar, I never used that in a video before. It was a terrible tackle, and Jovetic finishes well. Casillas perhaps should have done well, but hey, there's not much I could do. But look at that, for a volley by Benzema to make it 2-1. I was actually going hysterical at that volley. I thought it was an absolutely superb goal. And you see here Di Maria, a great block by his defender. A little bit of hustle and bustle in the box, and Di Maria was there to finish it with the easiest of goals, and things went from bad to worse for my opponent, Jesse Rodriguez, with a bit of trickery and that left-footed shot in the top right. And I must say, guys, Jesse Rodriguez in this episode was absolutely superb. You'll see one of the goals he scores in the future games. It was just insane. I was so impressed by him. He's one of the best silvers I've ever played with in the game. But that game did wrap up with a 4-1 win. You'll see I had 25 shots with, I think it was 23 on target, and we are now on 16 points, so only 5 points away from winning that coveted Division 1 title. And hopefully with the addition of Casillas in the team, he will give us that extra boost to go on and win the title. But anyways, we come up against a guy who's got pretty much a full Swansea team bar a couple of players. He's got like Gibbs and Sinclair, and also that some random Spanish striker up front. I probably will get slated for calling him random, and you guys will be like, no, he's like the best Spanish striker ever. Anyways, this is the goal. This is the Jesse Rodriguez goal. Look, he absolutely dominates. I think that was Chico Flores who he dominated ran into the box and finessed it. He's got 4 stars because he's an amazing player. I seriously recommend him if you are building a Spanish silver team, or even if you're building a team similar to mine. He's only on 7 chemistry, but he is just a beast. He is unreal. But you see there, a bit of a fortunate goal, and it just drops to Otzel, and he finishes it superbly. And again, Benzema through the legs. I do that old move that I do time and time again, and it always works for me. When someone's containing, you let it go through the legs and you have their defender beat. But you'll see here, I just added insult to injury to my opponent. Marcelo dancing around his defense and puts it into the bottom right. Keeper was left absolutely hopeless. And you'll see this, guys, it's not so much about the goal here, but it's about what happens after the goal. What is going on with his center back and Benzema? We got to watch that one again. Let's do it in slow motion. We did it in fast motion, and we're going to go straight back and watch that in fast motion again, because that just looks a bit too dodgy for me. There's something going up. Something going up. Something happening with FIFA, but there probably was something going up with Benzema anyways. Well, whatever way he swings, it's not my position to say. Anyways, that game ended 5-0, and we are now only 2 points away from the Division 1 title. We are so close. 2 games remaining. All we need is either 2 draws or 1 win, and the last guy we come up against in this episode is a guy with a full Premier League team. He's got a lot of pace up front with Daniel Sturgeon, also a Hernandez or Chicarito. He's also got Oscar there in cam. But you see here is Xabi Alonso on the free kick again. Am I going to go for the shot? No, I'm not. Too tight of an angle, but I cross it in, and look at that for a header by Benzema at the back post. Check. Had absolutely no chance of saving that, and you'll see what happens here. I'm just battling him off. It's Di Maria versus Gibbs. I cross it in, and what happens? Oh no, EA, don't do it to me. I need this win. I need something from this game. It's gonna disconnect me. I knew it. Connection has been lost. Did I get the win? Did I not? I don't know. We're going to have to check. Let's see. Advance. Did I do it? Yes. Look at that. 22 points. We are now victorious. We have won the title. With 1 game remaining, we are the champions of Division 1. We are the Real Deal. Anyways, that was so dramatic. I need to stop getting so dramatic like that. We did get a pack, a free pack for winning the championship, I suppose, in Division 1, and we also got 8,000 coins, so that's a nice little boost for us when we're going to be wanting to improve our team. And just while this pack is running through, I want to talk a bit about what you guys would like me to talk about in these episodes, I suppose. Do you want me to discuss my future plans for the team, what players I'm going to be picking up next? Would you like to see more trading? Would you like to see more highlights in games? Let me know. This is a series for you guys. Anyways, we will finish this episode off by looking at the players that we sold in the trade pile. And just for you guys that were wondering, I am using the buy low, sell high method for this episode, and you'll see there I sold both my Agueros for, I think that was 89k. I want to say 89k. It might have been 89.5. I just missed it on my screen. A lot of my well, every single one of my Mascherano's sold for 5k, and I picked them up for between about 3.5 to 4k, so I made a solid about 750 coins to 1,000 coin profit off every single one of my Mascherano's. Lavezzi I made about 1 to 2k off the couple that I picked up. The PKs I made, I think, in and around about the same, about 1,500 to 2k. Fabregas I made about 2k off. The 2 Agueros I sold for 89k. Yeah, the other one sold for 89k. So what I made, quick division in my head, about 3 or 4k off each one of them. The Higuain that I picked up, I only made about 700 coins off, but overall I made about 35 coins off that session, so it wasn't a bad trading session all in all. But that is it for this episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't already, go subscribe, and I'll see you next time.